Welcome back. Republican Greg Abbott is running for a fourth term as governor of Texas. Should he win and finish out that full term, Abbott would become the Lone Star State's longest-serving governor. No shortage of candidates trying to unseat Abbott. There's a new one this morning. Texas State Representative and newly announced gubernatorial candidate Gina Hinojosa joins me now. It's great to have you with us. First question to you. When you got involved in public life, you first described yourself as an angry mom. Are you still an angry mom, or are you angrier?
Well, I might be angrier. That's a great question. I ran for office for the first time because my son's school was threatened for closure. I ran for the school board and won. Once I got on the school board, I understood the reason my son's school was in trouble was because the state takes our taxpayer dollars and doesn't invest them in our neighborhood schools. So I ran for the legislature and I won. After almost a decade in the Texas House, I understand where our money is going, and it is to pad the pockets of Greg Abbott's friends, and he looks out for the billionaire interests instead of our neighborhood public schools and instead of the interests of Texans.
Specifically, there is a voucher program in Texas that the governor has pushed through the legislature that you vociferously oppose. Why?
Because it's a scam. This voucher scam takes money intended for our neighborhood public schools that are cash-strapped and gives it to unaccountable private schools to pay for tuition of children already in the private schools. It is a tax break for the wealthy, and it is hurting our kids and our neighborhood public schools.
What's the practical effect on test scores, reading comprehension, math achievement, and the like?
Well, we know that when our kids don't get the investment they need, that they will suffer. Their education will suffer. The best thing we can do for a child's education is put a great teacher in the classroom. But Texas teachers make $10,000 below the national average because, again, our taxpayer dollars are going to vendor contracts of well-connected, wealthy, elite friends of Abbott instead of being invested into what our kids and families need.
Andrew White, who's someone you'll be running against in the Democratic primary for the party's nomination, said you are a progressive, and he faulted your candidacy because he said, quote, there needs to be a nominee who will bring together progressives, moderates, and independents to beat Governor Abbott. How do you respond to that?
So I have a record working across partisan lines on issues that matter to Texans. I mentioned neighborhood public schools. Some of my fiercest allies are MAGA moms who were, in fact, at the January 6th in D.C. for January 6th. And that's because they see what I see, and they see that our kids are being hurt by Greg Abbott's corruption. They're tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm happy to work across the aisle, work with anybody who wants to work for what the needs of Texas working families are and who will champion the needs of Texans.
Should you become the Democratic nominee, you would, of course, go up against Governor Abbott. Kim Snyder, his campaign manager, says you support defunding the police, men and women's sports, harmful child modification procedures, and open borders. Care to respond?
So that is such a tired and lame line of attack. Greg Abbott tries to distract you with these social issues with one hand while he takes your money with the other. After more than a decade of Greg Abbott in office, he has a record he needs to defend. Texans know it. They're tired of politics as usual. They want change. He is more of the same, and I'm the candidate of change.
And yet he has won all of his elections as governor by double digits.
Well, he hasn't run against me.
He hasn't run against you. I see. Okay, well, let's pursue that a little bit more on a dollars and cents basis. According to what I've read, and please correct me if I'm wrong, after the two special sessions and some fundraising, about $75,000 cash on hand. Greg Abbott, according to the notes I've taken, has $90 million cash on hand. That's not even David and Goliath territory.
Let me say this. Greg Abbott has this historically large treasure chest of campaign contributions exactly because he is corrupt. You don't get that kind of money doing the bidding of the people. He can have his dirty money, and we will have the people of Texas.
And you said the social issues are distractions. What would you say your policy is on police funding or men and women's sports or child modification procedures?
Again, those are issues that are distractions. I am here to focus my campaign on the issues that I hear about from Texans, which are not those issues. What I hear about is that healthcare is unaffordable in a state where Greg Abbott plays politics with people's lives because he refuses to accept federal dollars that Texans paid into the system to put 1 million more Texans on healthcare. Housing is more affordable under Greg Abbott, and our schools are in crisis. Those are the issues that Texans are talking to me about. Those are their concerns. All these social issues are mere distraction from Greg Abbott's record that he does not want to defend.
If you were governor, would you deploy the Texas National Guard to other states in accord with Trump immigration or law enforcement policies?
What Governor Abbott has done here is disgraceful and a slap in the face to Texans who make sacrifices to serve. They serve for the protection of Texans and are willing to be called in a national emergency. They walk away from jobs, from family to do this. Greg Abbott is playing politics with their lives, and even more gross, he is campaigning off doing so. That is disrespectful of Texans, but he just doesn't care about Texans anymore, and he hasn't for a long time.
Candidate for the Democratic nomination for governor, State Rep Gina Hinojosa, I appreciate the time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.